Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carcassonne. We're going to be playing this tabletop game where basically we place tiles and try to score points. You'll get the idea as we play. We're going to play a local game against the AI. We're going to go up against the fierce egotist, and of course, you're going to be me as player one. Just in case, you get confused later, I'm the guy in blue. Alright, there are, of course, expansion we can pick up. We're just going to play the base game for now. These, of course, are available as DLC in the Steam store. And of course, this game is a mobile port. You can tell that by the giant buttons. This used to be available on the Google Play Store. Unfortunately, no longer true. They ported it straight over to PC, though, so way to go there. And of course, everything here is available. So let's go ahead and jump in. Alright, so we have 70 tiles to place. You can look here. You can see we have 8 of these tiles, 1 of these curvy roads, 7 of these straight roads, 1 of these curvy roads with a farm. This is a nice little junction. This counts as capping the end of the road, I do believe. So that means we put a meeple on here, we score some points. We have some city tiles. Road that goes to a monastery. Monastery by itself. A tiny little village with different shoot-off points. There's a bunch of different tiles. Basically, the bigger the city are, the more points you get. If your monastery is completely surrounded by tiles, the more points you get. You place your meeple down. That means you claim it. The more points you get. All basically comes down to points. You get the idea as we go. So the AI went first because it's the AI. It gets to do that. So you see here we have a tile here with a curvy road, a farm, and a city. So it looks like we have a city in here. If I close this off, that is an option. He will get points for being in the city and having an arm. I could continue the city instead. Kind of a dick move, but I'm kind of tempted to do it. Or make my own city and say, screw you, I'm going to have my own city with, booze and hookers, and you know what, I'll forget the city and the booze. And that might not actually be a bad idea. We'll get the farm too. We get a choice of where to put our meeple, either on the farm or on the city. I forget how farm score works. I do know cities are at least worth some good points per tile. If I put it over here, and the nice thing about the tabletop game is it automatically orients your tile to the optimal location. Like, if I move it over here, it'll obviously say, okay, we can move the city over this side, the city on this side. Obviously, this road doesn't move off to the right, so that's why you don't have a connection. So you can start a city over here. This actually has a connection, so on and so forth. So I like that it does that. That's neat. So this could be a continuation of the city. Kind of leave it open, that possibility. Or this could be 2 entirely separate cities. Hard to say. It's also kind of hard to come up with a strategy when you don't know what tile is going to come up next. But in the tabletop game, all the tiles are shuffled, and you only pull one, you look at what it is, and then you place it down. So in this case, I'm going to go for a city by myself, and see if maybe we can join it up later, but for right now, I'm going to claim this for my very own. Place my meeple right here. If I place them on the road, I'll get points when it's completed. Place it on the side. I think that'll help if there's a monastery like here. But if otherwise, I think if just in the middle, it doesn't actually count for anything. Place it on the farm. I think it has to be touching a city. In this case, it will. But I think right now we'll just place it inside the city because I think that's a good chance of getting some points. See what the AI does. AI pulls up another city tile and decided not to join me in the creation of my city. Well, fuck you too, man. So what I can do is... Alright, he did not place down a meeple, though. You don't have to place down a meeple every time. I usually do it because I'm usually pretty fast about picking them up again. So what I can do is I can force him to share the points for this city. This city is already pretty big. It's 3 tiles big. If I do for this, it's 4 tiles. Then I can place down a meeple, force him to share the points. It's probably not a bad idea. It does free up his meeple once the city is enclosed. I could just enclose my city, but that means this 4-tile city is all to himself. I want the AI to share, so I'm going to do this. Oh, but I can't place it inside the city? Are you kidding? I thought I could. Shoot. So he's going to get the points for that. That was my mistake. Alright, so he gets that. He gets 12 points for that. That is huge. I thought for sure I'd get to join in there, but sadly I'm going to have to get a monastery to make this work. Alright, so I also like that this game shows you where the only valid spots you can place this are in these locations. I like that. So I'm going to put one down here just because it seemed... No, actually, let's move over here. Let's do our own little thing. The AI is being a jerk. So let's do our own thing. Put our meeple on the road. It seems likely this is going to cap off at some point. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere. Alright, he's capped his road. I think. Or maybe he hasn't. Maybe it has to be capped on the other side, too. Okay, so we can make ourselves another city. That might be a good idea to do that here. Just expand it. And I don't have to place a meeple in the middle of nowhere. And so I'm not going to do it. We already have one out in the middle of nowhere here. I'm kind of taking a gamble that that monastery is going to show up and I'm going to be able to place it where I want. And if I get to place it where I want, then I want it to be right here. Because that'll already start it surrounded. And that's basically baked in points. So, yeah, I'm not going to do anything with this. Alright. So let's see where he places it. He gets another city. So he's capped off that one because it's capped at both ends. Alright, so I have another city tile here that I cannot actually place where I want to, right there. Let's see, so... place it here. That's not very good for me. Place it here. That means I could theoretically extend the city up 2 tiles. And maybe even cap it off here. That'd be a nice big city if we can do it. Not guaranteed, though. Could forcefully cap off his. Unfortunately, I don't think we get the points for the city then. We just force him to end it, like we did for this one. So, probably not the best idea. Let's see. Move you over here, start in another city. That would be good for a monastery in the middle there, but if he gets the monastery, that's going to be an obvious place for him to put it. I don't know how smart the AI is. I mean, it's level 2 AI, so it's hard to tell. I'm going to go here because I think that might be best for us. Yeah, I can't rotate if I do there. Anywhere here is probably not great. Could start another city over here, but I don't know about that. Yeah, capping his city doesn't seem like a good idea. Joining his city doesn't seem like a good idea. Nope, I think this is our best spot. Alright. So I'm going to place the meeple inside the city. So I think that's mostly where we're going to get our big points, assuming it works. Alright, see what he does. He has another city tile. He finished off his city. So another 4 points. Okay, we have 2 city tiles on either side. So what we could do is cap a city immediately. Not a terrible idea. I cap this city, we get more points for that. That's 3 tiles worth of city. And we get to continue this city. That's probably our best option. And then maybe we can even put a meeple inside the farm, and maybe that's also, assuming that is a farm. So I'm getting the icons mixed up. Sure, let's place it down here. It is not a farm. I'm going to place another one inside this one. Because then I think we get more points for the city. Yeah, let's do it. I only have 2 meeple. It's dangerous. Running out of meeple can be bad. Alright, so there we go. We got 3 meeple now. It's only a 6-point city, though. Not that all that great. Alright, so we have a continuation of a road here. If I do this, that's at least 1 cap of the road. Maybe I can cap it somewhere else later. Not a terrible idea. He will get points for the cap, though. Yeah. I'd prefer if he didn't get points for the cap. So I'm going to cap it on this side. Because then he doesn't get any points, and then this maybe we can join later. That's my hope. My hope and dream. Alright, so then we can put meeples either on the road to kind of take a toll, or put it on the edges and so they can farm. I think a farm might be a good idea because it'll theoretically be touching this city, right? It's a good theory. Alright, see what the AI has. AI has a cap. He has decided to cap his road. Alright, we have a big, giant city tile. Huge city tile. Placing it there, we'll continue it over here. That's not a bad idea. I'm okay with that, actually. I'll put that down. I do not need another meeple in that area, though, so I'm going to leave it. That's really the only place we would have placed that city tile. Alright, that's a quick 2-point cap, not a bad idea at all. That's a little tough. So farm there. On this side would be interesting, especially if I rotate it so that it's touching the city. The farm is near the city, and then place the another farm, maybe? Otherwise, I'm not sure what a good option is. Can try to home in on his territory here. That might not be a bad idea. Get a guy on the farm, since the farm is next to the city, maybe that'll help. If it's next to another city, that would help a lot more, though. It does seem like we're kind of going off in two separate directions, though, right? Well, if he's going to build a big city over here, and that kind of looks like what he's trying to build up to, maybe putting a farm here to kind of capitalize on that. This also might restrict the size of his city over here, which I kind of like. If he just does another 2-point city, I'm good with that. So sure, I'll place the farm over here. Oh, I got a meeple pretty quick. Okay, AI does have a city tile. He's decided to put it there. Okay, that still gives him options to expand when necessary. Alright, our city. We can put it there. City kind of wavers a little bit. Does still leave an opening for our city. I kind of like that. Rotate that, open it up on that side. That kind of seems more natural for a city. I mean, that really doesn't matter in terms of the game mechanics. Can't close off that side. I can put it over here to start a new city, but that seems silly. Yeah, starting a new city seems silly when I can just expand my current one. And maybe get a decent amount of points, assuming we don't run out of tiles pretty soon. I am not going to put down a meeple. So I only have one guy left and has to be in a really good spot. Hoping for a monastery. Don't know if it's going to happen. He got another city tile. He's started to start a new city. Man. But he has not used his meeple yet. It's kind of weird. Alright, this is actually what I've been waiting for. This is what I want, so that it caps off, but then we have to share the points because we both are on the same road. That's what I wanted. I don't care about that. So yeah, there we go. We got a long winding road. We got 8 points. He also got 8 points. So not great, but at least we shared some points. Okay, city tiles. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so that does finish off that city and starts a new one. Finishing off the city now might not be a bad idea. It is starting to get to the point where I'm starting to hurt for meeples, though we do have 2 left. Could close off his city, but he does have a meeple in that city right now. This city would be interesting to close off, because I think we could claim it. It would continue his city, though, for another tile, and I don't like that necessarily. He's already way leading in points. I think I'm going to do this up here. And yeah, put a meeple in the new city. Alright, there we go. We got 12 points for that. We're catching up. We're not caught up yet. We're catching up. Alright, put you guys down. Okay, the monastery. Perfect. Perfect is what we've been waiting for. Monastery goes here. We're already surrounded, which is great. We just need 2 more tiles and we'll be perfectly surrounded. Definitely put a meeple there. No question. That's solid points right there. We just need to surround it, and we can do that easy. That's 6 points. Wow. Okay, more city tiles. So, we're kind of out of places to put... Yeah, expansion into city, aren't we? Yeah, if we expand this out, maybe it would have worked, but we didn't do that. This would basically be starting a new city, or trying to contribute to one of his. So we contribute to one of his, we can kind of claim this area. Alright, I'm kind of into it. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Take some people in the city. Let's do it. Alright, so he's going to continue it on. He did not contribute any meeples to it, though. So now we have a long and winding road. I want my monastery to be surrounded, so I think that's what we do there. And do I take the risk that it's going to be... Probably not going to be capped at the end of it, which means I only get 1 point for it, which means my meeple is probably better off somewhere else. Yeah. Alright. Don't worry about it then. There's another city tile. He's lucked out on these city tiles. Alright, so we get a city tile. We can put it here. Since he's not really contributing any of his meeples for some reason, he has 3 guys in reserve that he's just keeping for some reason. Capping this off here is not bad. It's not a coat of arms on any of these city tiles, so it's not worth as much as, say, this city here. That city's really good. That city's okay since it has one. And anywhere else I can put that? Not really. Could try to make this city maybe a little bit bigger, but that's kind of a weird setup to finish off with. Could rotate this one and maybe the city flows that way, but again, that's 2 tiles of a city that we don't know if we're going to get. So I'm going to go with this. And that's it. I'm not going to sacrifice. I'm not going to use my last meeple. It's not really a sacrifice. I'm at the point now where I'm kind of out of meeples. He got 6 there for capping his road. Okay, so another city tile, which again, I'm just in a bad way. I need like a middle city tile. Unfortunately, they're not popping right now. So I can't really rotate that to be the way I want it to be. Why can't I do that? Oh, because it kind of, yeah. Alright, so I need like a proper city tile, not an in-city tile to do that with. Starting a new city, could do. Not going to get very many points for it though, so I think instead, I think we go for the winding city. See if it works. I don't know. I am not going to use the meeple for it either. Might use the meeple in the wrong places and some. Yeah, see, that's the kind of tile I wanted to continue my city with. You instead are giving me long and winding roads, which I guess is fine. Guess it's fine. We want to surround the monastery, so putting it here, I think, is still our best bet. Now the monastery is completely surrounded, we should get that meeple back, maybe? Maybe not. Do we? We do get the meeple back. There we go. 9 points for that. Not cut up yet. 5 points away. That's not terrible. Not terrible. Okay, 2 city tiles. Kind of. Really, ends of 2 cities. Let's see. Could do it here. That would wrap up that city really quick. And start a new one over here. That's not terrible, but that's kind of the only option we have, huh? If I drop the meeple in really fast, I mean, that's a 2-point city. It's not a lot. It's kind of seems... Oh, right, I can't put it there because there's no city on the road, right? Could try to cap off one of his cities to stop him from growing too big, but there's already this giant section that's going to be a problem. The chance of him finishing the city is pretty slim. Pretty slim, so I can start some new cities, which I don't want to do. That's just weird, contributing to his mess. So I think we're going to end up over here. I think that's our best option. I'm going to put a meeple on this side because we have a chance of making this city maybe something good. We only place 1 meeple per turn. That one's done. I did not get any points in it because I didn't have a meeple in it. Alright, another long and winding road. I keep getting these road tiles. Let's see. So, capping off a road would be good, but not strictly necessary. You can tell when a road is capped because the game changes it to these nice brick tiles. Another really good change. If you're used to playing the board game, there's some nice quality of life stuff here that's just really nice. I realize I said nice there twice, but that's how nice it is. Because it's so nice, they did it twice. Could do that. Or that. Yeah, then I could put a meeple there and maybe try to cap off the road. I keep getting these road tiles. Making that to my advantage might not be a bad idea, so sure, why not? Put them on the road. It's my last meeple. Taking a risk. Okay, he got a road tile. I got another monastery. For some reason, I can't put it here right because there's roads there. That's why I can't put it there. Another good place to put a monastery. Shoot. On the edge seems like a really bad idea. Don't do that. Somewhere that's almost surrounded, but not quite, would be like here, I guess. Unfortunately, we won't get any points for it anyway because there's no meeple left. I've already used all my meeple. So it being somewhere out of the way is not a bad idea, so I'm just going to put it there. Alright. He has another monastery he just put down. So if he surrounds that, that could be an issue. We could cap one of our roads We do it right there. That'll cap it. That'll at least give me some points. Not a lot. Yeah, okay. That also frees up a meeple, which I like. 3 whole points. We're catching up gradually, but I don't know, man. This final score is going to be rough. Alright, so let's see. Could make a winding road down this way, I guess? Not that I really get to do much with it. So technically that counts as a cap on the road. But if I move it somewhere else, and this is not a cap on the road. A city would be a cap on the road. But that direction would be something. I don't know, man. We haven't got any more city tiles, unfortunately, so I can't do anything with that. Another nice thing, in the board game, you can tell, if we had more tiles, we could spread out a long, long ways. So, table space is an issue in the tabletop board game. In this, of course, we have an infinite board space. I guess we can go this way? Maybe? Going this way doesn't seem right somehow. We could loop around, I guess. That seems kind of silly. Sure, you know what? Let's loop. We're probably going to get another... You know what? No, actually, I'm not going to place the meeple down. If we loop, I don't think we get very many points for it. Alright, he's trying to move his along. Yeah, so we can definitely loop this. It's kind of silly. We could definitely connect there. He would just appreciate that, though. And that contributes to his monastery being surrounded. So I prefer not to do that. That is a city tile, though, so I think... That's not a lot of points. It does catch us up, technically. At least with points we're keeping track of. Frees up a meeple, which is not terrible. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to put a meeple down, though. Because that road's never going to be capped. Hey, we actually got 4 points for that. I totally forgot it was 2 points per tile. Another road tile, because, you know, we're like that, I guess. Okay, so let's see. Well, we could maybe join these 2 roads together. These are kind of disparate, but maybe eventually they get together. What else could we do? Not really a whole lot. Otherwise, it's kind of just shooting off in various locations. At least this way we might have a chance to join up. But I'm not willing to gamble a meeple on it. So I think we're just going to leave as is. So the AI is clearly only putting his meeple down in a place where it's actually completely useful. That's totally fair. We contribute to the city. This is our city that we've been trying to do for a little while now. I suppose this might actually finish it up. So sure, go ahead and finish off the city. I don't think we want to put anybody on the road, though. There you go. City done. 12 nice points there. There you go. He did finish that up, and of course he got the points for being an SO loop. I guess we would have gotten 4 points for the simple loop, but it just seemed like we had better options. I think putting up here was the right call. So in terms of being up here, we could cap this city at least a little bit on this side. Then he would have to cap on this side. If we're lucky and he doesn't pull another city tile and we do, we could cap it on both sides, put meeple on both sides, and take over the city from him. Oh no, actually, no, we would need, I forgot, he has one guy in here, one guy here. So we would need to cap it on both sides in order to take it at all. Or we just take over this city instead. Yeah, that's a nice, 4 points? I think that's good. That's good there. I'll take the 4. There you go. Okay, he did the same thing, basically. Makes sense. Alright, we have another city tile, which we could continue the city, expand it into oblivion. That doesn't actually help me too much, though, because he still needs two end caps for a city either way. This doesn't expand it out, so he needs like 3 or anything, so not really all that helpful. Could start another city. Maybe? I'm done with the city I was building, right? Looks like it. So yeah, contributing to his giant monster is something we could do. Moving the road over so we can move these up might be a good idea, because I keep getting these road tiles. I'm gonna gamble a meeple on it. I'm totally gonna do it. I'm gonna try to join these up. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But okay, it keeps continuing a city. That's really not gonna work out well for you. Yeah, because if we do this, we might be able to make this road work. No, I'm not gonna put down farms. Farms need to be next to cities, and we're just not near anything right now. Okay. He has capped one of the roads, and he's gotten points for it. We keep picking up roads. We're actually doing great. Keep moving these roads along. I'm good with it. No, not a meeple down. It's a bad place for a meeple. Alright. He keeps expanding that city. It's not working out well for him at all. If we get a straight line, we have capped this road, and it's a nice, long, winding road, too. He might try to get in on the action, but it's a little late for him now. He could do it, though. If he gets a straight road, he might finish it off. He got a monastery instead. Interesting. Oh, this is actually great for us. That caps it for us. And makes it so it's totally ours. That's great. I think we just take it. I think there's no question. That actually worked out great. Alright, so putting a meeple here will also finish up this one so we get 2 extra points. Why not? So there we go. That one's done. Nice. 7 points there. And 2 points there. Alright, we are well ahead. He needs to cap off one more time and he's set. Oh no, actually he needs to cap off 3 more times? Holy shit. Yeah, this city is too big and sprawling. He's definitely made some errors there. So what can we do? Well, not sure. Being next to a city... Oh, we have a city tile in here that's just going to be impossible right now. That's unfortunate. And I committed a meeple to it and everything. That's too bad. Can't do anything about that now. Let's see. I can contribute to his city. Maybe. Not really gonna do much for us, though, so no. That's bad, too. I'm not sure what the red mark means, aside from you can't put your city there, obviously. Or put your tile there. Putting it here is it starts a brand new city, but it means we need to get, 4 city tiles. 4 in-cap city tiles, and I don't know. We have 4 turns left, it looks like, so... I doubt that's gonna happen. Might as well put it here, though. I'm not going to put a meeple on it, though. Pretty much just a waste of a tile. Long road? I don't think that's ever going to get capped off. We have a monastery. That's actually great. Because there's a couple of good places to put it. That's actually a solid place, I think. Yeah, that doesn't work because it doesn't have a road on the tile, right? Yeah, it doesn't have a road. Put it there. That's almost completely surrounded. Then we just need 1 more tile. Yeah, that might be a better place, because here we would need 2 more, right? Whereas this would only need 1. Yeah, so that I'm definitely going to put a meeple on. Because that's a good chance of making that work. Okay, he did actually cap that one off. That's a surprise. Oh, we actually managed to move that. That worked nicely. I don't really want to do anything with an additional city there, so... Putting a farmer here next to a city I think helps, but I totally forget how that works, so sure, what the hell. We have meeples, it's the last turn, let's do it. Okay, so that guy gets ascended into the game. Alright, let's see who wins. So, let's see. So roads, even unfinished roads, you get a little bit of points depending on how many tiles you get. Monasteries, he didn't completely surround, but he came close. Cities, so yeah, any city incomplete. Get some points, and he's going to get a lot of points for that big fat city there. Wow, that's a lot of points there. Fields. Okay, we did dedicate a lot of guys to fields. Right, uninterrupted grassland is basically what it comes down to, and that actually helped us a lot. We won. Holy shit, I wasn't really... When I saw that score, I was not sure we were going to do it. But we did it. Okay, so that's Carcassonne. If you like it, definitely pick it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play against the toughest opponent, kind of get an idea. So let's go to the main menu here. So sure, we'll do another local AI game. We'll play against the Risk Taker. Now, I don't know if that means he's actually really tough, or if he's going to take stupid risks, and that means he's going to be like the worst player ever. But we'll see. We could also play... Yeah, let's actually play against two guys. That should maybe spice some things up, right? Makes it a little bit tougher. If we add more expansions, I think we get more tiles. I think otherwise the base game comes with 72. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Okay, so we're in the middle. Not the best options, but, you know, these things happen. So, we join off the city here. Not a terrible idea. Yeah, okay, we'll go with city. And let's see how big the city gets. Alright, so he started a city, and looks like that field is just continuing. We can continue with the road. Putting one of our meeples on the road's not a bad idea if we want to help, want to share the points here. But I think starting our own road with, you know, beer and hookers, and maybe starting off on our own field over here might be good. That could get us a lot of points. Alright, so there's the Risk Taker. He's putting down some city tiles. There's city tile by the Fierce Egotist. And so just a matter of, can we cap any of our roads? And that's going to be tough. Especially since we're not really working with anybody. I can rotate this, but that doesn't really do much. Alright. No. Well, yeah, okay, what the hell? I mean, we didn't mark the road for as ours last time, so might as well do it this time. Okay, Risk Taker's just making that city enormous. Alright, finished off a city, nice and easy there. Our road is going to move around, it looks like. There's no reason to do anything with the meeple, I don't think. So I'm not going to do it. Okay. He's starting a new city. So is she. I'm saying she because it's pink, but I don't know. They could both be she's. Alright, we could finish off this city here. Not the greatest idea. Could do it here. That's actually not a bad idea, because that... Yeah, that starts compressing the city a little bit. I like it. I don't know how this is going to work over on this side, so I don't know. Yeah, that at least gets us in the right location. Alright, so another city tiles. Lots of city tiles. That's a big city tile, too. If he finishes off that city, we might be in, like, some serious hurt. Alright, finishing off his city doesn't seem right somehow. We try to start encroaching on this territory, but it's going to be enormous. I don't want any part of that. No part of that at all. Starting our own, not necessarily a horrible idea. Maybe like this. Sure, what the hell? I mean, it might have been joined up with his eventually. We place the meeple on it, we'll have equal stakes in it so far anyway. So sure, why not? Let's go for it. Alright, just another road. And that one's capped, nice and easy to the monastery. So that monastery's got to be surrounded. Let's try to make sure that doesn't happen. So continuing the city that way and kind of starting to encroach on his territory could work. I think that's probably the best idea we've got. Maybe we might have be able to combine these, but with this road here, it's so hard to tell. Let's try it out. We can start up another field, but I don't think that's necessary on this side, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, another road going off in the distance. Another road going nowhere, basically. Okay, now we have a chance to cap off one of the ends of our roads. Capping off his would be bad. Capping off this side would be good for us. Yeah, let's do it. And... Field or road? This field's unclaimed, so I'm going to do this field. Not a whole lot there. I'm hoping there'll be something later. Actually, it's really towards the edges, isn't it? Well, I don't know. The game's just starting. Well, the game's just starting. We're basically halfway. Well... No. No meeple for me. No meeple for me. Take them all back. Well... Right, so we can only place one down at a time. I knew that. No, that's a bad field placement, right? It's also a bad road placement, because there's unlikely that road's going to go very far. Yeah, just cap the road at the end of it. Okay. Okay. Alright, another city tile place. That city's going to be huge when it's done. That's a tiny little city, but it was totally worth it for the 4 points. We haven't actually picked up any points yet. So, capping a city would be good if we can do it. We can get in on this city and maybe that'll help? We do have 3 meeple left. We could do it. We could try joining in on this one, but I don't know if this city is ever going to be done. He just seems to be adding onto it willy-nilly. The risk taker, I don't know about this player, man. I don't know about this player. So that could work. That could work. But, alright, that would just finish off his city, not helpful for us. Joining in on this would make a contention for that city. Alright, let's make the contention. Let's do it. On the tabletop game, of course, you will have usually a timer on the table, so you don't take too terribly long. Of course, we're only playing against AI, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm still kind of used to the idea of not taking too long. So we cap off this one and his. That would force them not to be sharing. That might be good tactically for us. That also stops, doesn't stop much, but at least maybe makes it flow in the other direction. That could also be good for us. Yeah, okay. Let's, this might be good. I'll take it. And you know what? I will totally claim the other city on the other side. Whether or not it actually happens, we'll see. Another monastery. He did manage to get 2 whole points there. We haven't gotten any points, though. Okay, we get another city cap. Unfortunately, not in a great spot. We make a tiny city there, get 2 points. There's at least points. The risk taker hasn't gotten any. The fierce egotist has gotten 10. Anywhere else we do it? Nowhere that gets us points, I don't think. I'm a little desperate for points, so I'm going to do it here. I don't think we need the field. So I'll just get my meeple back. There you go. 4 points for me. That's a weird move. The risk taker might just be dumb. Though, I don't think maybe we're comparing it properly. Maybe to compare it properly, we need to... Oh, that's interesting. That could work for us. Yeah, that might work for us. Maybe we need to play him just solo to get a good idea of what exactly is going to go on. So if we don't put a meeple down, we share this city. And I think we don't get an option to put a meeple down. We do, but only in the middle. That's not a good field to claim, so I'm not going to do it. So we share these points right now. That's okay. Mostly we want to catch up to the egotist. So we got 10 points for that. Or no, we both got 10 points for that. Okay. Alright, so... roads. We don't need roads. Except, of course, we always need roads. Let's see. So, we don't want to surround this tile at all. So the less thing we put around there, maybe the better. So maybe that just eliminates this whole section here. We continue this road. We'll put a meeple on it, then we'll share whenever he manages to cap it. It's going to be a long and winding road, too. That's a lot of points. I don't know if he's ever going to be able to cap it, but if he does, I want a piece of that. So, yeah, I'm gonna claim it. Oh, I can't! Shoot. Shoot, I thought I could. Alright, never mind. Well, that's bad for us then. We just continue the long and winding road. Alright, another monastery. Well, 2 monasteries right next to each other is tactically sound. Another winding road. Let's see. So this road here is unclaimed. We might be able to do something with it. We're never going to be able to join it to anything. I mean, this long and winding road is not something we can take advantage of. We could put another road there, which, technically speaking, might work. So we could join it up at some point, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Here might be the best option, I think. Yes, claim that road. Hopefully we can join that up. At least cap it on one end. Alright, he's starting to make progress there. Another city start. And we have another city end, which, unfortunately, these middle tiles are not going to do anything for. We cap off his city, but then we don't get to claim it for our very own. We go over here. That's not claimed by anybody. We could start claiming that one. We come over here. I don't think we can claim that. We're just basically helping him. We come over here, though. That could do something. Makes that tile really hard to fill. But that means we might get a piece of the action here. Not to mention it continues the road in a way that I kind of like. Do you want to go on the road or do you want to go in the city? I want in on the city. I totally want in on the city. Alright, you move your road on. Got another monastery. Man, those monasteries coming quick and furious. Fast and furious. One of those. Could move the road that way. Could do. Move the road around that way, which would help finish off the road, possibly. We get another 2 turn tiles, we could do it. We seem to be getting a lot of road tiles, so I'm good with that. I don't think... We don't want the inside track for the field. The outside track for the field could totally work for us, though. It's the last for our meeple. That might be a lot of points. So I'm willing to take the risk. That city's never going to be done. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Oh, he actually got the monastery. Good for you. We can actually cap off one of our roads. Actually, I thought we could. Yeah, okay, we can. We can cap off one end over here. That's not bad. You know where else we can cap off that we actually get a benefit from? We can cap off on this side. Whether or not we get a benefit from it kind of depends on whether or not we can finish this side here that this guy's on. Or if he finishes it for us, one of the two. It could happen, but it seems pretty unlikely at this stage. 21 tiles left. I mean, anything's possible. We don't have any meeple. Right. So it doesn't actually help us at all. So I'll just put it down. Something didn't help us. I should have moved it over here. That was dumb. That was dumb. Okay, he just finished off. He got a lot of points there. We're definitely not doing good for points. So what I should do is finish off in a spot that helps me, like here. That's a cap that we can enjoy and take part of. Alright, that city is probably never going to be finished. That one just keeps going. Alright, so another turn, or we can just finish the city off, but we don't have any meeple to finish it with. So finish the city is actually a really bad idea. We can continue a city that way, maybe. Start a city over here. Again, we're not really contributing to the city because we don't have any meeple left, so I guess moving the road's fine, I suppose. Oh no, what I should have done was over here, huh? That might have been better. Oh well. So that's surrounded now. He got a lot of points for that. The risk taker's totally sweeping the board. Alright, the risk is actually playing off. Or paying off, one of those. Let's see. Really, we can just keep continuing their cities so they have to be enormous. That basically kind of screws them. Putting it over here doesn't really help me, but putting it over here might. Yeah, that would basically make this city not possible to finish. I'm okay with that. At this point, I'm kind of in the screw over the other players mode. Alright, that caps off that road pretty easily. Yeah, the risk taker might actually just sweep the board here. Okay, we did get a road with a city on it, but I don't think the city actually matters. How about we put it here? Yeah, that finishes off his city. Means he gets points for it. Don't love that. But rather, he only gets the base number of points. So I think we just do this instead. I need some meeple back, but I don't think I'm going to get any meeple back, because I put myself in a position where I needed city tiles, and that was kind of dumb. Alright, continuing these roads, we can cap off we cap off anywhere, do we get any points? I can't cap off where I want to. I don't know why these are glowing. Oh, these are the last moves from the other players. Okay, that makes sense. Could cap off here, I guess. Rotate that, so maybe we're in a better... Yeah, there we go. That allows for more expansion, theoretically. Capping off here makes it so... Yeah, I mean, that could take it from either direction. I really wish I had a meeple to place there so I could get the points, but sadly, I did not plan out well this time. Right, that city is never going to be done. Not with the number of tiles we have. No way. Alright, another freaking cap off. I'm in a bad way, though. I can't move these anywhere. I like the X's, though, to show me, nope, you think you can, but you totally can't. Makes sense. Thanks, game. Could try to cap off the city, but that just doesn't help me at all. Why would you want to do that? Could keep expanding. Sure, keep expanding. What the hell? 2 turns left. Let's see. He totally finished off that city. Nice and easy. Nicely done. Okay, last turn of the game. My meeple are kind of all scattered around. Not loving this. Unfortunately, we're not in... Yeah, unfortunately, I just did this wrong in a couple of different ways. Could continue that city out, but that only helps him, not me. Is there anything that helps me? No, I don't think so. Yeah, not really. I think just putting it randomly... Okay, let's add up the points, but I don't think I've gotten very far. The risk taker's way ahead. Okay, so adding up the roads. We do have a couple of long roads, but not as long as I would like. Yeah, these 4 not working out well for me. The risk taker took down more roads there. Wow, that's a good long road, too. Monasteries, yeah. They got some good monasteries there. Nicely done. Yeah, I think we got smoked. I think we totally got smoked. Playing against 2 high-level opponents, though, not surprising. Yeah, only 1 for that. That makes sense. It's a lot of points for that city. Never did get finished, but did have a lot of points. We kept dedicating tiles to it. So that's good to know. Yeah, the risk taker is walking away with this. He doesn't have to run away. He is far enough in the lead, he could walk. He could walk to the finish line. He's fine. Yep. And then fields, we did get decent amount of fields. 9 points there. Yeah, not a whole lot. AI risk taker totally walked away with it. Okay, so, I mean, I disparaged the risk taker at the very beginning, but he totally made that happen. So good job there. So the AI is totally, you know, something we need to be aware of. Play one more game. So I'm going to play against 2 fierce egotists. That's what I meant to do there. Because we beat against 1, let's see if we can beat 2. Alright, I mean, that's nice, easy points there. That was nicely done. I think we just continue the road. And I will totally tax that road. So I'm hoping it's the first road that's going to be the longest. Hard to tell, but it could happen. It's like he wants to start a city. He's starting another road. Alright, capping off one end of this, not a bad idea. And I'll make it so it goes in either direction, I think. And in this case, we probably want the field. I don't know, the field doesn't get us very many points, huh? I think I want this other road. I think that might do it. I'm going to go for the field. Go for the field. Okay, that finished off that city really fast. And the road continues. I do get a winding road. If I put on this end and join it up, that's going to really limit my field, though. Don't like that. I could open up the field possibilities by pointing this direction. I think that's what I'm going to do. I am not going to claim another field, though. Need those meeple for later on in the game. Good place for a monastery. Can't even be mad. Alright, so we can continue a city. But then we just continue it, we don't get a piece of it. That kind of limits our options there, and we can't really finish that off. That makes it so we could theoretically join in a large city. Yeah, I'm liking that better. Okay. I want a piece of that city, please. What are you gonna do? You're gonna make a new road, of course. And you're gonna cap that into the city really quick. Okay. We can wibble wobble our road around. Join the two pieces together. And I don't know what. Probably not place our meeple there. That won't have been. When they cap off one side, you just need to cap off the other. Prevents him from maybe going too far with it, so I kind of like it. I'm not going to put down a meeple. Alright. He's starting another city. He might just wrap it up really quick. Hard to tell. Yep, he wrapped up that city super fast. And he claimed the other side, too. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, we can just make a big city, I guess. Or I think I would be able to fit it there, but I guess it doesn't actually work. Because there's a road to it, is the thing. That's why I thought I'd be able to do it, but I guess not. Okay, well, we're claiming this side, I suppose. Alright, start my own city off in the distance. That does cap it off. So he gets 4 points, I think? 5 points? I don't remember how much that is. Any other places we can do this? We can do it over here. Try to join this part. Yeah, okay. Let's try to make a big city. I really want this big city thing to work. Alright, you gotta keep making that road. Keep making that road. We have another road. So, we're on this same road? No, we're on a different road. That's already capped off, so we want this to go somewhere. We don't know where, though. That could work for us. Sure, why not? Not going to go on the field, am I? No, not in the field. So difficult to say sometimes where exactly we're going to go. Okay, that's an easy get. That makes sense for you. Okay, continue the city that we started here, I think is our best bet. And it doesn't make it very large, though. I like large cities, so we go here, we're helping, maybe. In the field doesn't seem like a good idea, so I'm not going to do it. But okay, now we have equal share in that city. For now, anyway. Alright, he's making a small city there. We had a monastery. Here would be a great place for a monastery. I would love to go someplace else. This I don't think is ever going to be done. There's no good... Well, maybe it'll be done. Maybe. It's unlikely, though. But I am going to play the monastery so we get some points. Hopefully get some points. Okay, that's like a super easy... Wow, that was nicely done. Continuing that in. Alright, so... We circle this around, that completes the road for them. I really don't want that to do that. I don't want to do that. Move this around, and it continues our road. And maybe we keep going that direction? So hard to say. Continuing our road makes sense. Let's not do them any favors. I don't think that field's going to be big, so no, I'm not going to do it. Okay, tiny city again. We have not gotten any points yet, so we're already lagging behind. That's pretty bad. Okay, city tiles. Could do that. Could do that. Starting a new city at this point seems like a bad idea. Right, could do that again. Could finish off, or rather, that continues the city onward. I know the banner means we get more points for it. Doing this might be better than doing that. Gives us more options, theoretically. Yeah, put a guy down there. Again, I don't know if the field's going to be big, so I'm not going to do it. It is going to surround his monastery tile if we finish off. Oh, there we go. That's a big freaking... Yeah, that is huge for him. There we go. We got that done. We are lagging way behind. We have no points yet. Okay, this could work out well for us. Because it continues the road. Caps off the city there, and then we only have one side to cap off, and then we're done. I mean, at this point... 2 meeples. About halfway done through the game. No, not gonna do it. I'm gonna save our meeples. Yeah, so the monastery is done. Got 9 points for it. He did continue the city. That's kind of a dick move. Alright, monastery. Monastery. There's a good place for a monastery. There's nothing that's already surrounded. We could put one here, and theoretically then maybe build around it. I think that's really our only option. I mean, they're either one of those two, really. Doesn't really matter which, so sure, this one. And I absolutely will place it, because that's free 9 points right there. Well, not really free. Okay, so that's not the same city, that's something. We are not getting these end caps for our cities that we want. Okay, maybe we just keep winding that road around. That does help us with the monastery, that's something. Okay, nothing else helps us, I think. I might actually just be getting tired, and so I'm not playing as well as I was in the first game. That could be it. Yeah, this could be a big field, maybe. If we don't do something stupid on around the other sides, but maybe. It's our last meeple, though. Okay, he finished off his city. No, okay, so finish off your side. We got another freaking monastery. Are you kidding me right now? Monastery with a road, too. Well, we can't really do much with it, so I think we just cap off one end of the road really fast. Unfortunately, we would have gotten 2 points for it if we had saved a meeple, but we didn't. He's continuing the city. We'd still rough that up, though. It's not a terrible thing so far. Okay, we capped the road, maybe? We can't. We can't. We can cap it on this side, perhaps. If we get a straight line there, we could do it. Okay. It's planning for the future, right? Yeah, we're hurting right now. Okay, that city's going huge. We have a giant city tile. That hurts, man. That hurts. That's really like dedication, though. Do we want to do that? It seems like a bad idea. Because if we do that, we're committing to extending the city, like, basically forever. Now, we will get points for it, but we have to share those points with the other guy. We put it over here. Or even over here. If we put it, like, here, we can put down... Well, actually, we don't have another meeple. So, no, we can't. We can basically screw this guy, though. Because that opens it up so he has to make a bigger city, and maybe that's impossible for him. Yeah, we're definitely in screw other players mode, and that's not a good mode to be in. Because that could backfire real easily. Finish that city. We have no points either. And we're going to get points at the end of the game, obviously, but yeah, we're just continuing. Okay, see, in the screw over players mode actually backfired here. Because that could have been really good for me. That could have been here. If I move that down, that could have just contributed to the size of our city. We've gotten a lot of points, but I guess we just take it now. Hope we can do something with it later. Yeah, because he's starting to cap that off. You're continuing your road. Okay, we did get a straight road, so that's something. So that cuts off our road. We did get points. It's a good chunk. Alright, 10 points. Not nothing. Not nothing. We're way lagging behind, though. Yeah, maybe with multiple players, you want to play against the lowest level AI. That might be smarter. Alright, sure, we'll do that. We did get a meeple back, but we can't put a meeple there because we already have a meeple as part of the city. Okay. It's a bad tile for you, but worked out. It's continuation. Either one of these is really not good for me. And rotating it doesn't help. To move it, no, we can't do that. Extending this city, maybe, but I really don't want to add another meeple there. Because that requires a big city tile to work. I really don't think that's going to happen. Could make it so he has to cap off an additional part, but no, that doesn't really help. Make it so we start a brand new city? It's not a good place for it with that road tile there. Or with that road tile there. Could start a brand new place, but again, the road tile moving into it's bad. You know what? Go there. Sure. Our last meeple, though. Do you want to use it here? No. I want to save that for some easy points later. Let's see if we get any easy points later. Yeah, that's a nice, easy set of points there. That's why you keep a meeple in reserve. Exactly for that kind of pickup. Alright, so we have normal roads to expand, do we? We really don't. We need a curved road with a city under, and unfortunately that's just not happening. This needs some kind of cap on it in order to go anywhere, and yeah, kind of in a bad way. Could move that way, which makes it harder for him to complete a city. Are we actually in screw over other players mode? That's kind of bad, but not sure what else to do there. Egotist has claimed a road. That's a great place for a monastery. Nicely done. That was my own fault, too. I totally did that to myself. Right, can't turn it there, because that doesn't work for us. Could spin a road that way. Really, I don't have anything that can help me here, do I? It's just a matter of, can I put it in a good place for someone else? Maybe? Rotate it that way so it doesn't interfere with the city, but otherwise we're down to the last 2 turns. Sure, you know what? Give me something. Maybe, possibly. Probably not a good move there. Yep, that's not a great place for a monastery, but not terrible either. And we're down to our last turn, the last tile. Well, we're going to contribute to the city. We might as well just make it huge, right? So let's see what our final total score is here. It's not going to be very high, I don't think. I think we kind of suffered from just bad placement, really. Okay, so he's getting a lot of points for the roads. We're eventually going to get some points for roads, but... Oh no, we already got our points for roads. Monasteries, we did get a couple of good monastery placements. Didn't quite finish them off, but not too bad. Okay, 2 points for that little mediocre city. This one got a good chunk of points, but not enough to make any difference, it looks like. Because they were contributing to their own big cities. It's a good city there. Okay, we did get a good field there, but unfortunately you don't get very much. Because it's only with the number of cities, you get number of cities it touches, I think. Or I forget what the scoring is. I trust the computer, though. We were closer than I thought we were, but we were still pretty far out. You just 2-1 the game. Alright, so for my own ego, for my own little fragile ego, I'll play 2 easy neighbors. And if I die to this, well, it's not actually death. If I lose to this, I'll be sorely disappointed in myself. Let's see what happens. I mean, it could just be bad plan on my part. I haven't played this game on tabletop in I don't know how long. Right. So sure, cap a road. But I think capping this road would be better for us. And then I claim that road for my very own. And then maybe if that joins up later with his, then that's great. Alright, so there's some cities. We get some tiles. We can join up with his. Do we claim the road or do we claim the city? Claim the city might get us more points. So I'm going to claim the city. Maybe share. It's possible. Who knows? Alright, that could be a giant city. Nice tiny one right there. That's nice. Alright, we just get a road. Let's try this road, because that's the road I'm on. Don't want to claim a field? No, fields are not giving us enough points. And the AI never claims a field, so maybe it's just not a good strategy. Good monastery. Oh, he did not actually claim the monastery. He claimed the road, because that was the nice, easy points for him. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, well, I will start a new city, I think, over on this side. See if that gets me any points, if I can cap that off really fast. Okay, he's doing the same sort of thing. Okay, we can totally cap one off really fast and get some points. Sure, let's do it. I don't know if I want to just immediately move my meeple over to the field, so no thank you. But hey, at least we get 4 points. That's something. We're on the board. It's better than we were last game. Did claim the monastery that time. Big city time. I think we do that over here, right? I think that just makes the most sense. Yeah. That might even join up with this city, assuming he doesn't get a 2-ender or something. We'll see. No fields for me, thanks. I've sworn off fields for this game. Alright, it's a nice little combination there. Big giant city tile. And we get a road. Which if we join here, we'll actually cap off on both sides and get us some points. Let's do it. I don't think I want the fields. No thank you. Sworn off fields. There we go. Points. Alright, that's enormous. Potentially. Right, 2 easy points, why not? Okay, so we could cap off that side. Make sure he doesn't join our city. Or at least not from that direction. Okay, could do. Anything else would help us? Starting our own little 2-city side here. Capping off one side of his. Not really so much I want to do. Capping off his side just seems rude. No, I think this is the best thing to do here. And if I claim this, and we can shove him out entirely if we manage to. Well, if we join this up entirely, that means we share the points for sure. I think that's the safe thing to do. Alright, long and winding road. Yeah, sure. Keep making that city bigger. Monastery. Can we do this in a good place? Not really. Kind of a monastery grouping over here, and that's kind of how things are going to be. Can make this happen so if he tries to continue a city, we can maybe make that work. Nowhere else really works for me. Over here, maybe, kind of. Yeah, okay, we'll deal there. I will put a meeple on a monastery. Seems worth it for the 9 points, if it works. Alright, little wibbly wobbly. Okay. Can't do anything with these tiles in here. We try to finish off now. That's not really going to work. Yeah, doesn't really work for me. Okay, so contributing to somebody else's city, though, could work. Kind of jumping in here, trying to edge him out. Or at least share the points. Yeah, okay. Share the points. Also the monastery, so, you know, bonus. Alright, lots of roads wibbly wobbling around. Contribute to the city again. I don't know, he could just... Well, no, this makes it so I think he has to continue in this direction. He could still cap it off, but it has to be like a 2-ender cap. Like we had right here. There's only so many of those tiles left. Could do that. That finishes off my city. Gives me some more points. Puts me in the lead. Definitely put me in the lead. How about that? And do I want the road? Sure, I'll take the road. What the hell? If the road goes off then with the pink guy, then that means we share the toll. Right, nice easy points there, no question. Okay, so we have a 2-ender here. Oh, but not in the way I thought would help over here, so never mind. Doesn't help me with that either. Because it needs a road in the middle in order for that to work. Right, okay. Yeah, really, that's only a certain type of tile that actually that pink guy's on right now. That type of tile would work right here. Okay. So I could end his city right now. Doesn't seem like a good idea. Don't do that. Could start in. Yeah, then we can try to claim the points for that city, maybe. We have 3 meeple left. We could do it. I don't see another good tactical option, so let's do that. There you go. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so now we have a cap for one of our roads, and I guess it might as well be this one, right? Because I'd like this to continue on in a regular road path. So, yeah, I want the city to continue unabated. So I think this is the best direction for that to go in, for that to work. And I will definitely put a meeple on a road. Actually, no, I won't. These are bad roads. Seems unlikely they continue him on, so no. Means he could claim the road later, of course. He did not put a meeple inside that city. That's interesting. Okay, we get a monastery. We don't have a good place to put a monastery. Put him next to our other monastery. That kind of helps them, right? Sort of? Sure. Down 2 meeples again. Even not going on fields, I still run on meeples really quick. Oh, because they're down to 1 meeples each. That's why they're not placing down any more meeples. Alright, this is actually... What, I can't put it there? Oh, I thought we had it. But no, it needs to end this. It needs to cap the city too, so that doesn't actually work. Okay, so we can continue the giant piece there. We continue it there. That might be better. Then make sure that it joins up where we want it to be. And we can put a meeple on the road, which I think would be a good idea. Last meeple, though. Now, keeping a meeple reserve is a smart idea, because then you get to go on those nice, easy road connections. Is there any place we could just cap off a city and be done with it? Not in a way that helps us. So I'll cap off this city. That'll help him cap off his other city, and then maybe we can move something along here. Alright, we made a nice little easy city there. We got a monastery at the end of a road. If we had a meeple, we'd be able to get points. Right now, though, it's just going to contribute to our other monasteries getting points, and I think we're just going to have to be happy with that. Alright, it's another tiny little city. They are starting to pull ahead here. Dangerous, dangerous. Okay, road goes somewhere here. And it's not a straight road, so it's not the kind of road I want. Could make it all wibbly-wobbly in that direction. That would make the city really hard to finish off. Yeah, let's do it. It's not my city, what do I care? Okay, other road just randomly in that direction. Okay. That's the kind of wibbly-wobbly straight road I wanted. Oh, there's a straight. Excuse me? Oh, because it needs to be part of the city tile. Right. Okay. That's why I can't finish that one off. Let's see. Continue a road that direction. That'll help my points eventually, I guess. Not as good as a right-hand turn directly to that stop point, but I'll take it. He's making a new city. We're not adding any meeples to it. We have another straight road, but no city in the middle of it, so I'll just continue this road and see how far we can take it. If we keep getting road tiles, maybe that'll work to my advantage. Never know. There we go. That city's done. He actually took the points. Oh, no, we shared the points. Okay. We're just barely ahead then. Okay, we do have 2 meeples, though. No, we have 1 meeple. I thought we had 2. Oh, because right, because this guy's on a road. Well, can't put you there. Could put you there. That finishes off his city, which I really don't want to do for him. This one, we could actually maybe cap the end of the city. Yeah, that could be good for us. I want to claim this... Excuse me. I want to claim the city. That might help. Might get us ahead. Maybe. That's going to be some shared points with that city. That's a huge city, too. If it finishes. Alright, we'd start another city over this way. No, not really. Don't want to do that. Oh, okay. We could finish off that. Interesting. That does continue the road. Which is good for him, but not good for me. Unfortunately, there's no way we continue this road that's good for me. With 5 more turns, I don't know if we're ever going to see this tile in the right place. So I think the answer is just no, we don't do that. That's the safest answer. We just continue the road. Continue the road. This will give me more points in the long run. Okay, it's another city done. He's pulled ahead. Okay, so another city tile that unfortunately does not help me. And unfortunately, not really much we can do with it. Putting it at the monastery, I think, helps us because that at least gets us maybe slightly more points from the monastery. Yeah, not very much here. I think we have our last turn, and that's it. That's it. Okay, let's roll up the scores here. Let's see what happens. Easy Neighbor 2 is just ahead, though. We do get 3 minor points there. Some points for the roads there, but that's a big road. Okay, you got 4 additional points there. He is pulling ahead here. Easy Neighbor 3, though, is not having a good time. He might come in second here. It's hard to tell. Monasteries might have pulled us ahead? Maybe? How are your monasteries? Okay, now. This is going to be close. It's going to be super close. 6 points for that. 1 point for that. That's going to hurt. Right, 3 additional points for that because we claimed it. 4 points for that. It's going to be super close. Okay, then the pink guy we don't really need to worry about. And number 3 is fine. We're good. We're good. There's no way he's catching up. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe. And fields, we have 1 claimant on the field. That almost pushed him ahead. We seemed so close. So close to failure there. That was rough. All right. So usually I do it for 2 hours, but I think you get the idea. This is Carcassonne. I have a lot of fun with this. Tabletop game is actually great with the river expansion. I've not tried any cathedrals. I've not tried Abbot. River, though, adds a lot of interesting depth to the ideas, and it's really interesting. Definitely recommend it. You know what? I can play one more. What the hell? I have time. Let's do it. Let's play one more. I'll play against... Let's actually go a little hard here. Let's go full board. Okay. It's going to be tough. Also means it's going to go a little fast. Probably not going to explain everything that's happening as we go here, because I want to make sure that we get all the time we have here. But we're just going to go quick. It's going to go real quick. Okay, that was nice and easily done. That's probably the type of thing you want to do when you have lots of players on the board, is try to go for the easy points. Worry about the other stuff later. Okay, we're going to just continue on the city. I'm not going to go on the field. Okay, he's going to try to probably join our city, so we need to cap that off as soon as possible. Lots of roads being made, lots of roads being claimed. And it's just moving very, very quickly here. Yes, cap this off if you can. And it looks like that'll do it. I will not claim that field, but that city is mine. Thank you. 6 points for that. That city's huge, and I don't think that's a good idea. That's a nice completion right there. And that's a good monastery completion there too. We get another freaking city tile because the game hates us and wants us to die. So I'm going to rotate this so that we can maybe join another city. But more likely than not, I'm going to try to finish off a city really quick there. See if it works. With a lot of players on the board, the strategy does change quite a bit. Doing fields is not necessarily a bad idea, because you're not going to be able to do much else. Doing roads is a good idea, because they can sometimes work out for you. I've never actually played with this many players before, so I don't know. I could be just making shit up. Sure, I will continue on a road that is maybe not claimed. Don't have any of those. This road in this direction would not be claimed. This road would be claimed. That road is claimed. That road is not claimed. This would help their city compress theoretically, so I'm going to claim this road. We have lots of meeple. We have no worry about what's going to go on here. Alright, interesting placement for a monastery. I would not have placed it there. I would have placed it someplace where it was already surrounded, or at least partially surrounded. But I guess with all these potential city tiles, there's not a lot of places to put it. Or we could just cap it off right here. That's probably not a bad idea. It really wrecks his possibility of continuing with that city. Yeah, let's do it. And let's continue the road this way. 3 easy points. Hey, we're ahead of some of these guys. Player 1... Oh, that's us. Ha! Yeah, what do you know? We've actually got more points than everybody else. Okay, yeah, just keep making that road circular if you like. That's a weird placement for a monastery, too. Curved road. Well, I think the best thing to do is just put it on the one we've already claimed. Unless there's another good place to put it. We could claim this road. Yeah, we could claim that road. Claim... C. Make this a circle, we could claim this road. Let's do it. That might be a nice, easy way to claim that road. Hard to tell if that's going to work or not, but it could. Alright, that was a nice, easy claim. Nicely done. Interesting. Alright, that city's claimed. That city's claimed. That city they're kind of putting boundaries on. They're starting to anyway. That road's not claimed yet. So we could go over here and claim this road. That would be a good, decent amount of points there. Okay, so my road, unfortunately, is not very well done because that's going to go straight into a city. So that's unfortunate. Can't pull that back, so they've screwed me a little bit there. Could move that. That would complete one side for him. That helps him, doesn't help me. So I can't put a meeple down there. Same with here. Could make a secondary road here that maybe would help me. Or I continue the road. No, actually, I can't continue the road because it circles. I try to make a straightaway here that maybe joins up with his road and we share the toll. Let's do it. Don't really see another good option there, really. With a lot of players, you got to worry about them moving on their own strategies and basically screwing you, intentionally or not. Alright. Let's claim that road for himself. Moving that one along. And now with this curve, we can basically just finish this up and get all these points. So I'm going to do it. Not going to claim the inside of that. Are you crazy? No, it's just dumb. Get the points. That's all I care about right now. Technically ahead, but I don't know how well that's going to work in the in-game. In-game scoring could be bad for us. We have very few meeple now. And they're starting to catch up. Interesting. Okay, so we have another city tile. And no cities. So, could maybe do that, but then we can't contribute to the city. Could start a new city over here and maybe join up later. They're going to keep giving us city tiles. That might be the best to do. Yeah, okay. Or I can claim a field and see how big that gets. No, I think going for the city might be better. Especially with a banner on it. Banner city gets more points, right? Alright, claim that road if you like. Another road claim. They're spending their meeples like crazy. But they have them to spend. Oh, that was nice. When you get little cities like that, it's really nice when that works out. Okay, another big city tile, which means I basically we just close off here. Sure, take the road, what the hell. We have the meeples to spend, I'll do it. We can make the roads join up all the better. Alright. Yeah, they're catching up. We're 13 points, but it's gonna hurt. They're starting a lot of cities, but they're not really contributing to a lot of cities. Alright, I can maybe... Interesting maneuver here. This might work. I think that way screws me, this way helps me. And that's the way that works. Yeah, okay, do this. Claiming a city I don't think gets us in any additional points. I am going to claim a field. No, claiming a field here is bad. That won't actually help us. Don't do it. Almost fell into a trap. We need one more city tile, and I think we're good. That actually finished up nicely, with the monastery no less. He didn't claim the monastery, though. So he doesn't get the monastery points. And there we go, into the game. That was quick. Alright, let's see. Oh, AI Easy Neighbor's 1 point ahead of us. This could be bad. There's a lot of roads claimed, too, so I don't know. See what the final score is. We're barely ahead, but no. Okay, now we're tied. This is a little scary. Little scary. That's a long road, too. Longest road in the game. He caught up fast. 17. We're all 17. It's not going to come down a road. It's going to come down to something else. Oh, shit. 18 with the AI easy neighbor 3. 22. The monastery strat. The monastery strat pulled him ahead. There's no way we're catching up. I don't think we have enough peoples anywhere else. The cities are going to count next. I don't think we have it. I think we've lost it. Could be a tie, but I don't think so. I think yellow has another city somewhere. Dude, it's so close. Oh, no. That's it. Look at that. The monastery strat pulled him ahead, and then a little bit extra on those cities, and that's all he needed. Easy neighbor 3. He's done it. He's done it. And of course, the game moves a lot faster with a lot of the opponents. And of course, the tiles, you only have 72 tiles. There's only that many unless you get into the expansions. So there's only so much that can be done. And of course, everybody goes off and does their own thing. You have a lot of scattered pieces here. And of course, the great thing about this, over the tabletop game, oh man, look at that. Easy neighbor 6 pulled ahead. The last second. Plus 0 because no city's next to it. The last second pulled ahead. Wow. But the nice thing about this is that it scores for you instead of having to spend all that time at the end of the game on the tabletop. So again, this works out well. But yeah, we totally got wrecked there last couple of games. But hey, it's fun. I like it. And of course, pass and play or online games are of course available. That'll do it for me. This is Carcassonne. I'm Peace Universe, your Peace Universe 2. I'll see you guys next time.